Legacy of Expo 88 YouTube channel, and we are reporting this morning from Longreach, where the forever home of the drovers, which you can see around me, is located. But first, let's just have a look at a little bit of a snippet and the connection between Expo 88 and Longreach. In fact, this lineal botanical garden, which runs from the city centre all the way through to the Stockman's Hall of Fame, was developed under the guidance of Laurie Smith of Expo 88 fame. So when I first heard about the relocation of the drovers up here, I understood that they were meant to be part of a sculpture walk, and for some reason I had it in my mind that there were going to be sculptures placed in the street leading down to the Powerhouse Museum, which is about half a kilometre down that way, and it's well worth visiting if you're in Longreach. However, I slightly misunderstood, because each of the streets is named after a bird. So we're in Eagle Street, this is Swan Street, and the sculpture walk you can see when you look at this particular photo. And so, but I finally found the Eagle in Eagle Street. And so I was a bit confused, but it doesn't matter. They play a really important part, and they are opposite the Merino Bakery, which is directly opposite on that corner, and it has a beautiful breakfast out the front, which I'm going to enjoy sitting down, having a cup of coffee, and looking across the street at these wonderful sculptures here. Now, the other thing that is occurring in Longreach as its tourist narrative matures are some wonderful temporary displays to bring people in during the tourist season. And let's just have a look at one of these. Of pumpkins, which is a temporary installation here at the Founders Museum. Qantas is truly magnificent. And I think it's also worthwhile having a look at this particular photo, which I find really empowering, because it sort of links the Hall of Fame, which the Queen opened the day before Expo 88, and the new kid on the block, the Founders Museum of Qantas. And you get up early in the morning, you really do get rewarded with some stunning scenery. As it happens, John Henley, a long-term supporter of the legacy of Expo 88, is working at the Founders Museum. So it's my great pleasure this afternoon to allow an Expo 88 tragic, John Henley, to do a bit of a promo of a wonderful tourist attraction here in Longreach. John, over to yourself.
Thanks, Peter. Yeah, it's good to be out here at the Qantas Founders Outback Museum. It's where Qantas physically started as a company. It's a beautiful place to come out and check out all the amazing bit of history out here. If you do manage to get here during the night time, in season especially, we have a lovely light show at night time that we call the Luminescent Longreach, and it shows the history of flight and of Qantas over the 100 years, where the planes become the screens for the amazing production of that history. And it's an amazing event to come to, as well as seeing all the history of the not just Longreach and Qantas Founders Museum, but the whole region out here, and how amazing and how important it was with the development of the area.
Thank you ever so much. Okay, so let's delve into the history of how these came to be up here. Now, in this playlist, you can hear John McGregor talk about these sculptures in 2011, I think it was, as they were found in the heart of the CBD of Brisbane. And then anniversary, they were recast in aluminium, which I think was before John's recording. After that, in 2017, they went off display and they were lost to the public. And they were lost to the public because the Palaszczuk administration couldn't stomach the fact that it was a gift by the Beatty administration to the people of Queensland to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Expo Authority. So they were lost, they went off display. Now thank God the Mayor of the Regional Council of Longreach heard about the fact that they were in storage in Toowoomba, and I'm assuming through sheer persistence and bloody-mindedness, he convinced the powers that be to allow them to be brought up and put on display here in Longreach, which they were. And Paul de Jersey, as you can see by this photo, unveiled them in 2018. It was late 2018. And again in the playlist, there's a radio interview on the day of when they were unveiled. It's a beautiful story. But not all stories in Longreach at the moment are, of an equal joyous nature. And let's just have a look at the Forlorn, the pride of the Murray, on the banks of the Thomson River, dragged up and looks like it's been abandoned. However, that isn't the case. A restoration effort is underway. That does look very sad and worrying. Good thing for the Queen of the Murray though is that the family are doggedly determined to make it a tourist attraction up here. And let's just have a little bit of a look at the amazing story that they've managed to create in a building just down the road here, in their store that supports their Coventry coach ride. It's an amazing store, really is. One of the great things to visit is the shop that's attached to the Coventry coaches, and this shop is quite amazing. Really is just chock-a-block full of knickknacks and absolutely unbelievable souvenirs. So, this YouTube is all about these beautiful sculptures. They are incredible, and it is really good to see that they found a forever home that is going to be helping the narrative, the tourist narrative of Queensland. Job well done, the Regional Council of Longreach. And with that, we'll say good morning. And yes, it is early in the morning.